Hey, everybody, I'm going to talk to you about are you asking the right questions in your real estate business? Period. Okay. This is a very important video. I want you to, hit pause, whatever, get a pen and paper, write these questions, or write this down. This is going to help you a lot. Okay. I'm making this video, I make these videos reactionary to what people talk. I talk to people all the time and the struggles, that kind of thing. And this is something that you guys need to understand. Okay, very important, especially starting out, or even if you're already successful as a real estate investor, maybe a wholesaler, if it's for, and you want to grow your business, you want to expand, you're not happy with what you're doing now, you want more. Okay, it's this: are you asking the right questions? I'm saying one more time: are you asking the right questions? All right, to get answers so that you can make good business decisions. Okay, I'll give you a story. Once upon a time, I was sitting around. Anyway, I was at my partner's office. We're doing, just getting started in real estate and that kind of thing. And I knew this guy that shows up, and he had already been doing real estate investing for a while. And we're talking and stuff, and he started talking about he was talking about short sales, and I remember him saying, "Oh man, I made all this money on the deal," and I was asking him about it, and he talked to me about what a short sale was, and I had never heard about a short sale before, believe it or not. I know a lot about land, but know about short sale. And I'm like, oh, how? And so he says, I'm like, well, what happens? And he's like, yeah, well, essentially, you find people in default, and they owe, $50,000, $100,000 more than the house is worth. You talk to the bank, negotiate the short sale, and bank takes a big discount, right? That's what a short sale is. And I said to him, well, that's impossible. Why would a bank take that's stupid. That doesn't work, obviously, because banks don't take huge. I mean, why would they take a big loss in our house? Now, see the absurdity of the arrogant statement I just made. Maybe not arrogant, but an absurd statement I just made. Banks don't take less than what's owed. Obviously, they do. What happens when the house gets foreclosed? They there's not a lot of short sales right now, but when short sales were a big thing, 2009, 2008, 2010, yeah, they would take huge discounts because REO, real estate owned properties, they take a huge discount because the house wasn't worth it. I mean, the banks themselves wouldn't finance, right? The same bank that was foreclosing on the house, they wouldn't finance a house that's only worth $100,000. They want to finance somebody for $300,000, right? But so here's goes back to asking the right questions. I didn't think about that. I just thought about just off the cuff. Well, that won't work. That is not how it works because I just know everything. Well, no, I don't know anything. I was an idiot. I still am an idiot on many things. Okay, so I bring that. This video isn't about short sales, but it's about asking you folks, exhorting you to ask the right kind of questions, to think through things. Okay, there are plenty of this in this Facebook group that you're in, and YouTube channel that we have. There are a lot of powerful strategies out there that I'm not just making these up. Hey, I'm gonna make some cool strategy. It sounds cool and different, and put it on Facebook and tell everybody about it. That's beyond absurd. Okay, that's not what these strategies are. Very powerful and they do work. Okay, but you have to, they're different though. Many of these you may not have heard of or thought even considered that as an option. So I ask you, when you look into these things, you need to ask the right kind of questions. Are you going to be the person that says, you know what, I will make this work. This is very interesting. These strategies where I want to better my life as a real estate investor, make more money, be more successful, don't leave money on the table? Or am I going to be the kind of person who's like, well, gee, yeah, it's just too much work. I don't think I can do it. All right. Which kind of person you want to be? Oftentimes I talk to people and we talk about administrative law splits. I had a gal one time recently, actually, we're talking about administrative law splits. I'm like, there's a deal. Yeah, there's a house on a lot. Is it possible for planning to do an administrative lot split? If it is, then it's like printing money. You wholesale you have a cash buyer. He funds the house itself with and half the lot, and you split it administrative level. Boom, You assign that deal to the cash buyer, $5,000, whatever. Okay, not much, but administrative loss was done in escrow, right? So that it's at closing, you got a buildable lot that you own free and clear that's worth $50,000, $100,000, right? A lot of money, right? You know what this gal says? That's impossible. That doesn't work. You tell me one property that's ever worked for. Which one do you want? There, Toots. I mean, I got plenty. Okay, you know, you see the kind of mentality that won't work. You can't do that. That's just impossible. Okay, is that the way you want to think? Is that maybe you're not? Hopefully, you're not thinking like that. But if you're tempted to say it won't work, like I was trying to tell old Carnahan about the short sales back in the day. Oh, that won't work. Of course, banks don't take discounts. That's stupid. Okay, if that's how you think, you're gonna struggle in your business. Okay, it's like saying, hey, a wholesale deal. This is how a wholesale deal works. You get a property under contract, and then you find it. You got to partner with a cash buyer, and you assign your equitable interest in the cash buyer. And the assignment, you get $5,000. Okay, did you use your own money? No, you didn't. You just did the work, and you got $5,000. Well, that's impossible. That's not how it works. You have to have a real estate agent. Well, we obviously know that's not the case because it works, right? You see what I'm saying? So what kind of person are you? Are you going to ask the right kind of questions? Are you going to say, you know what, this will work? I'm not going to stop until I know how this works, how I get the answer to my question so that I can be successful, so I can take my business to the next level. Or maybe, hey, how I'm going to get my business going right now. I'm not doing anything. I want to get into this, right? Are you going to ask the right kind of question? Another guy I was talking about lot subordination recently, and he's like, this is how you do. You get it. You find a seller. They want either they want a lot of money for their house. You ask them price or terms. I mean, I can give you a cash offer right now, right? But it's going to be a big discount. That's how it goes, right? Or if you want full retail, maybe even above asking price, what I can do for you is I can give you your money in 6 to 12 months. Okay. Also, we're going to do a lot subordination. You subordinate your interest to the property to me, lot subordination agreement. Okay, it's all through title and everything. I get my first position build loan, first position title insurance, the whole thing. And once that's been recorded in the seller then it records a second position, junior lien position on the deal. We build the house. That looks good. We have it sold, and then the cash buyer gets paid, right? And this guy's like says, it works good in theory, but sellers won't do that, blah, blah. That's just too much. So what do I, I guess you're right then. I just kind of made it up. I just was, no. You see what I'm saying? The correct response is, gee, that's really interesting. How does that work? How do you structure deals like that? How do you talk to a seller, okay, and convince them this is the solution to their problem? You see what I just said? That's the right kind of question to ask. Not, well, gee, I don't think that won't work. That's a stupid. Well, I build houses all the time, and I know better. Well, look, there's a difference between a builder, building houses and framing, that kind of stuff, and an investor. Okay, have I built houses? Plenty, hundreds, a lot of deals. Okay, but I'm an investor. That's what I am. Not a builder. Builder is just a means to make money. Okay, and that's part of the thing. Like you want to ask their questions as an investor. That's what these videos are about. Okay. You need to think like that. You can't take no for an answer. Another example, a guy was we're talking about administrative law splits. Well, I don't think it'll work. So he calls the county, and the county's like somehow says, or he looks online or something, and the county's like, or the city, whatever, you can't split the lots here. And so he responds, it won't work. You can't split lots over where I'm at, blah, blah, blah. Look, are you asking the right kinds of questions? When you first of all, when you Google this and you don't know what you're talking about, okay, you've never understood about administrative law splits before until you heard me talking about it on my videos, that kind of thing. Okay, you've never heard about this before. You think if you just randomly type in, Google, you're going to have all the information about this to make an executive decision to say it won't work? Really? You think that? Because I guarantee you, if I was in your market, obviously I couldn't do administrative law splits all the time, certainly not. but many times I could. You know why? Because I would find out how to do it right, when it works, when it doesn't work. There's parameters. No, each city is different. Each county is different. Know that. Own that. Okay? You can. All right? Well, I called the city and they said you can't. Look, who are you talking to at the city? Think about that for a minute. Who are you talking to at the city or the county? An entrepreneur like you or me, right? Is that who you're talking to? No. You're talking to a bureaucrat with extended dental insurance, the 401k plan. They're planning, and they get 2 weeks paid holiday, and they're looking forward to going down to Miami and enjoying the nice warm weather and in Christmas time. That's who you're talking to. You think they're going to be able to proactively, oh yeah, you want to split this lot, make $100,000? Okay, this is what you need to do. Okay, you need to do this, and fill out this form. And yeah, man, you do this, you make a lot of money. Is that how they think? Nope, not at all. So you have to know that. You have to own that's how they act, that's how they think, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, some people like security. Okay, I mean I like security too, certainly, but I'm an entrepreneur. Everybody who is in real estate is they're hustlers. You have to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs don't think like somebody with extended dental insurance and the 401k plan. They're antithetical. Okay, they are. All right, so the right question is to know where you're going. Okay, believe in this. Listen, when I tell you administrative law splits work, not all the time, but they do work when they work, then believe it. Bloody hell, believe it. Okay, and then respond. Ask the right questions so that you can see how it works within your local municipality or your county. Does that make sense? If the bureaucrat you're talking to on the phone isn't giving you the right answers, ask it a different way, right? Look, here's what I'm trying to accomplish, Mrs. Smith at the Planning and Zoning. I've got this lot, and maybe I can't do it with this lot, but when is it? Am I able to do an administrative lot splits? What kind of ordinances are there? How does that work, right? And let them tell you. Maybe you have to get their manager involved. Be nice, be kind, bring them donuts. I've done that. Okay, it's not bribery. It's just, hey, I care about you. I'm just trying to do, blah, 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 right? Does that make sense? You have to ask the right question. If you don't, if you presuppose everything I or any other entrepreneur out there says is false and won't work, then yeah, you might consider work for the county with extended dental insurance and 401k plan and all that stuff, because maybe that's a better fit for you. That sounds really, really incredibly harsh, but I'm just being real with you, okay? The only person to make this work for you, your real estate business, you know who that is? It's not me. It's not Santa Claus. As sure as hell I ain't the tooth fairy. It's you. You have to make it work. So how you're going to do it is ask the right questions. Believe in the system. Believe that it works. When I say system, believe in the strategy of real estate. How real estate works. Plenty of free resources out there. No shortage of resources. We got the internet and YouTube, TikTok, and blah, blah, blah. Plenty of it out there. Okay. Books to read, ebooks, whatever. Okay. But you've got to do it. You cannot give up. You have to ask the right questions. You cannot stop until you get the answers you need. So then you can then make a good business decision, not a poor business decision. Okay. That's not what this is about. Good business decisions. Okay. I hope this helps. This video, I think, is really, you need to probably rewatch it again if you're really struggling. You have to believe that it will work, because it does. Living testimony of it. Okay. But you have to hustle and you have to ask the right questions. You have to get the information you need so that you can do this. Okay. The onus is on you to do this, not me. Again, not Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy. You. Okay. I make these videos so you can understand what you need to do to be successful. Okay. If you follow these steps, you can radically change your life. You can, but you got to do it. You can't give up. You can't let negativity creep in. And I won't work, can't do it. Like short sales don't work because banks don't take a discount. I know better. I'm a dumbass. Fortunately, I changed to being a dumbass to really master short sales and made a lot of money doing that. Because I learned. I asked the right questions. If you need help, if you want to change your life, let me out. Let me know. Call me up, set an appointment on a calendar, whatever, and we'll do a video chat. You want some mentoring, whatever you need, let me know and I will help. You owe it to yourself. You can do this. Ask the right questions. Don't believe negativity, bunch of lies, nothing works. It does work. You just have to do it right. You have to know what you're doing. Okay. So Godspeed, and again, you need help, click down here, call me up, set an appointment. We'll do some business. Looking forward to helping you out. God bless and Godspeed. Talk to you soon.